Hey guys, welcome to It's Alive Podcast. Ben here. Now we're back. We've been about a month off. I've been a little bit sick for the last few weeks, so I just thought I'd take some time off from doing videos, and I've come back with a vengeance, or something equally less silly than what I just said. So, first thing I want to talk about is I've just done my second order with these wonderful people at Disposable America. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I bought yet. I will do a video, an unboxing video, unpacking video, what do you call it, unboxing video? Yeah, unboxing. We'll call it an unboxing video once I have the stuff, which I've just ordered in the last probably about a week or so, so probably another week or so before it's shipped, and then a wee while, about 10, usually about 10 working days from Disposable America from Boston to New Zealand before it arrives. So I am very much looking forward to that, and I will let you know everything I get once I get it. Alright, so first thing I want to talk about today is something I purchased very recently, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see these, but I will put a picture up on Instagram should you not be able to see them quite properly. These are new guitar picks from DUNLOP Corporation. Now, these are Herco Nylon reissue picks. Now, they've done them in both Silver Flex 75mm and also Golden Flex 50mm. So, obviously, the 50mm, if we look, is just a little bit thinner. Silver 75 has been a little bit thicker. Now, these are great. I have played nylon picks when I was a kid, probably when I was about 12, 13. Hadn't played nylon picks for quite a few years, and really wanted to try some. When I heard that they were reissuing them, I thought I'll buy a few, see if they're, see if they're as good as I remember them. Absolutely amazing. I generally play a lot of metal, punk, hardcore, that sort of thing, and they work amazingly for that. I used the silver for a song yesterday, which I'll put up a link to down below, so you can hear what I mean by the sound of that. Now, we're going to do 2 lots of favourite music of the week this week. Again, pictures up on Instagram of all this stuff for you guys later, so you can have a look at it if you can't see things closer. Closely enough. There we are, Ben, that works. Number 1 is this album by Ghost Thrower. Now, this is available from Disposable America, and links will be down below for that, and specifically this. This I bought in the first order I did with them because I thought the cover looked cool. I thought, hey, this looks cool. I had listened to a couple of little preview tracks they had on their Bandcamp page, and it's fucking amazing. Pardon my French, but it is that very damn good. I don't know how to describe it other than to say have a listen. It's amazing. My favourite tracks would probably be Lemons and Halloween in Brooklyn, especially the acoustic version that comes with the digital download. That's pretty cool. Now, second one, and I'm pulling this out because it's on green tape because that's just freaking awesome, is this wonderful, wonderful album called Dopesmoker by the band Sleep. There we are. This was reissued about 2 years ago, I believe now, by the Southern Lord label, and they've given it a proper release. That's the stuff. And it has, fantastic new artwork. It keeps on coming out in a bevy of different colours. I believe the most recent colour to come out is a sativa coloured vinyl, which is cool. I got a black vinyl for Christmas last year. I also got the CD, and I also got the tape. Why? Because, again, it is just that damn good. You need to buy it 3 times on 3 different formats. So I'll have links down below for that. Definitely check out Sleep. They've done a couple of things. The biggest and best thing they've done has to be Dopesmoker. Although they did do a great version of Black Sabbath's Snowblind, which is all kinds of cool. Now, next on the musical offering today is my 2 favourite NoFX 7-inches. Number 1 is, and again, pardon my French, fuck the kids. Ooh, and here's the back for you now. Ooh. Number 2 is the Surfer 7-inch. Yeah. Again, I have photos of these up on Instagram if you're not seeing these right now. They're a bit quick for you. Now, these 2, for the most part, minus 1 song from each, and I cannot remember which songs are which, so I do apologise, make up the second disc of the NoFX compilation, 46 songs that weren't good enough to go on our other records. I always thought side 2 was kind of, the second disc, sorry, was kind of interesting. Then I read the booklet, and Fat Mike explains that it's these 2 7-inches, but they just took off 1 song of each, so it still makes owning these things pretty cool. Definitely check these out. And also check out the album 46 songs that weren't good enough to go on our other records. They also did a vinyl version of it which just has disc 1, which is called 22 songs that weren't good enough to go on our other records. And if you want disc 2 but on vinyl, pick up these 2 and you'll have that disc 2 plus 2 extra songs. Yeah, number 3, I'd just like to... Number 3, what the hell? I don't know. I'm being told I have no idea what number 3 means. Figure it out. No, I'm just kidding. Number however many things I've talked about so far, that will do. I just want to talk about very quickly, is anxiety and panic attacks. Now that's something that I suffer from on occasion, and I know a lot of people do. I've watched videos with the vlogger Zoe Sugg, where she talked about her anxiety attacks. I know there's been a few videos that have dealt with her dealing with those. I just say, if you are someone that goes through these, you're not crazy, you're not weird, you're not silly, you're not mental, you're not whatever people might make fun of you and call you. It's something that happens, and I can just recommend that what works for me is honestly just to sit and just breathe really deeply and have a few large glasses of water. That might not work for you, that might be something completely, you might need to run around and jump on a trampoline. By all means, if that works, hey, do that. Whatever works for you, that is safe and keeps you calm, do that. And if you're friends with someone, you're living with someone, even if you just know someone and someone said, oh, that guy has panic attacks, or that guy has anxiety issues, whichever. If you see someone going through that, and you ask them, and they say, yes, I'm going through anxiety, or whichever they say, just ask them what they want to do. Don't tell them what to do. Don't just say, hey, calm down, get over it, you'll be alright, because that's probably one of the worst things that you can say to someone in that instance. And you may just be trying to help, but sometimes it doesn't really help. Best thing you can do is just say, what do you want to do? If they say, I want to leave and go get an ice cream, cool. You grab their stuff, you grab your stuff, you get out and you go buy ice cream. You do whatever they want to do, just until they calm down, they're safe again, and then you just be there for them and keep them calm. That's all I can say. Just a little bit of a serious issue today. I just thought, it's just something that I've dealt with in the last few weeks, and I've woken up like that a few times, woken up panicking, woken up anxious. It's how to say it? It's hard to deal with, it's hard to explain what it feels like, but to me it feels like you've got a bunch of people about to ask you a question, even if there's no one around. You feel like someone's about to ask you a question, you've forgotten who you are, you've forgotten the answer to the question, and you've forgotten even how to recognize people. That's sort of how scary it is. That's as good as I can explain it. I know that might not be great, but that's how I can explain it to you. Alright, last thing on the list. There were a whole bunch more things I wanted to talk about, but I thought this would be one of those videos that goes on for like an hour, and I know I'm handsome and all. I mean, look at me now. I'm just kidding. But I wouldn't, don't know how if you guys want to sit through an hour of me yapping about stuff. Last one is a movie. Now I was trying to think. I've watched a bunch of movies over the last few weeks. I watched Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Get Into the Greek. I watched Fast and Furious 4 and 5 yesterday. What else have I watched? A lot of stuff. But I thought, and I was looking through my DVDs thinking, oh, what have I watched in the last few weeks I could show to people and talk about easily. This one I haven't watched in a while, but I may actually watch this afternoon. Goonies! Now, this is, if you've never seen it, I'm not going to explain it to you. I'm just going to say it's a bunch of kids who have an adventure and they get into all sorts of stuff. Cue swear words rolling around down here. And if my mother is watching, I'm very sorry for the swearing. Yeah, let's just say it's a Spielberg presents. It's great. It involves treasure, pirates, and a hobbit. That's all I'll say. Watch it, and if you love it, tweet me. And if you think that was the worst idea I've ever had that you watch that, tweet me that as well. Now, I'll leave links down below to this where you can purchase this. This I bought from HMV in the UK when they still had their online store open. I would order from them every Christmas. As my mum had the idea, I think it was my mum's idea, or was it my idea? One of the two. Someone had the idea to order from HMV just to make things easier on her. Probably her idea, I think. Maybe mine, who knows. We'll ask her later. And yeah, it was one of the things I got one year, and I think it's great. It came out about 1985. Yes, indeed it did. And it's, who is it? Story by Spielberg, screenplay by Chris Columbus, executive producer Spielberg, and some people I'm not 100% familiar with, but they all combined to make this movie absolutely amazing. Go see it, it's great, and let me know what you think afterwards. And let me know if you spot the Hobbit and if you can tell me which Hobbit it was. Alright, that's about all I have time for today. I just don't want to fall off where I'm sitting right now. Let's put this down. Excellent. Alright, so we're done for today. I will see you guys next week. I was going to say for another Feel Sunday special, but A, that's ripping off Joe Sugg, and B, that doesn't really rhyme. So we'll just say I'll see you next week for another episode of It's Alive Podcast.